Egypt located in northern Africa near the Mediterranean Sea, where there are 28 million people live in Egypt. There are 28.4% out of the population in workforce. Approximately 47% work in service industries and 29% in agriculture. Due to government spending, in 2014, the import to Egypt totals 82.4 billion, and Egypt export 33.2 billion worth of goods, giving the country a negative trade balance of 49.2 billion. This means that Egypt imports more than it exports. The economy of Egypt has suffered a severe downturn, where there are 27.8% of the population live in poverty. In Egypt, abortion is considered illegal unless there is an immediate threat to the mother's survival. It's punished by 3 years in prison and up to 15 years for anyone providing assistance with medical skill. For some women who do not have the resource to pursue a secret abortion or feel that they are too unsafe, they choose to hide their pregnancy and abandon the baby at birth.
It's about assessing risk of harm, current harm and future possible harm to that child. It's about pooling information together from professionals and the family. And obviously if the child is of an age, then you pool information from the child as well. All investigations are not always heading towards, for example, a conference. So it may be that you have assessed the risk of harm to that child and with obviously your manager come to a decision that putting in support would be enough for that child and their family. Once the referral is received, it's allocated to a social worker. And at that point in time, you are going out to assess the harm that there may or may not have been to that child. Because sometimes we get information and it's, you know, it's malicious, you know, but we have to go out to assess. We would want to meet with the family and the child. We do things like, for example, we would speak to the parents and ask if we can see the child on their own. And we would want to see the child in an environment where they feel comfortable, where they're maybe not going to be impacted on by a parent's presence. So we do ask parents at times to see the child in the bedroom, or it could be that we would see them at school. so that we can get the opinion of that child and their version of what's going on. We speak to parents, of course, and get the information from them from their point of view. We also speak to other professionals who are involved, and if required, we will use an interpreter.